Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Metroid Prime 4. In our previous episode, we wandered around the world map. Went to this central area which has shields, so then we wandered up here, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, found a bunch of crystals, went into this area, going into Flare Pool, and got our hands on a fire chip, which we have brought back to our home base. We're going to see what this guy can make out of it.
Alright, what do you got? It looks like a circuit, and it seems like there's a chip inside. Okay, let me analyze it. Lemorn tech is really interesting. Oh, this is fascinating. I see. This program converts the energy that the device emits into thermal energy and highly amplifies it. If I tweak it and integrate it into your arm cannon, you should be able to use another new shot type.
I will say,
Ta-da! Give her a try.
I appreciate that this is a case of like getting new tech. It's not tech that we already had in our suit and didn't have permission to use, which was like one of the big complaints about Other M. New shot type accessible, fire shots launch high heat rounds consuming one shot ammo. Okay, shot ammo. We've seen shot upgrades around the world and now we know what that is. Press down to activate the fire shot sub-weapon, then press R to fire. The fire shot causes targets to briefly burn after being hit and can melt ice. Open the menu with minus to check the inventory for more information.
You can now use the fire shot. You can shoot projectiles with extremely high temperature, so I bet targets will burn or melt when they're shot. If you find anything else, bring it into me. I'm dying to do more experiments.
Cool. Alright, so we've got a door over here that we can go ahead and pop open.
Burn it all down with fire shot.
Okay, so essentially we've got different cannons, but instead of being different beam weapons, they're different missiles. There's a change here. Cool. And that's a one-time lock, I see. Pressure plate from the psychic energy. The plate will sink if stood upon, which activates the mechanism. Alright. Being made of processed metal, modeled after a plant's leaf contour. Its stand is installed on a rail and is movable only while the pressure plate is in use. Alright, fair enough. Or element of fire bursts forth into this world. It's the first element a little more learned to control. You must know its origin to be its master. Right? My name is Vin. More than a Lemorn priest, I was one who freely commands the elements. Okay. Not mastered elemental power. Come first to this place and learn to discover what the device has to teach. The one who wields the power of elements shall explore the ends of the world and deepen their knowledge of it. Alright, before we continue, I want to look at this. So, top thing is dot with a C shape, and then bottom one is a dot with a C going the opposite direction. Same situation here. We've got the C shape pointing up and to the left, essentially. It would have been cool if this was actually a cipher of some kind. There's a few different conlangs that do manage to do like really abstract shapes like that. I believe the Time Lord language that the Doctor Who created a while ago manages to pull that off. Cold, all right. You're also cold, right? Electric. And you are just a big door, I assume? Yep. So, alright. Turn you on, grab you. Let's point you. I can't go further left, which is interesting. Rotate you. Oh, interesting. Alright, let's... I want to see... I want to scan that thing. There we go. A little picky about it. Alright, this being lit, does that help me? Not really. Alright, it does look like I should be able to pull this. Yeah, okay, there we go. Did it! Puzzle solving. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Ooh, what are you gonna be? Non-attachable to more priests. Inscription reads, when Hivin holds the three elements, the chosen one shall bear a new light of life. Then you're gonna be a shot increase. You are hemispherical metal lid will open when all three devices to it have been activated. Okay, so come back here once we've got cold and electric. Can do. And okay, cool. So we've got 40 shots. We can see that down at the bottom. There was, I believe.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello.
I'll be here.
In there. Nothing in there. I'm sure that that'll be like one of our big MacGuffin quests near the end of this game, if not sooner. I don't care about you guys. It is kind of funny that we're already getting to the point where I'm like running past enemies because I don't really see a point in fighting them. Like new rooms, sure, we're fine. I'll kill the enemies there, but these existing rooms, else in this room, right? Kind of, this room tickles at the brain a little bit. It feels like there might be more to this than I've actually discovered. I don't know. I don't know why that is. Alright. Now, if memory serves, there was something over here. Burnable column that I had tried to open before and not succeeded. Cat has come to join us. Alright, yeah, here. Perfect. Right, and just like that, we've got 50. Oh, there was another spot over near home base, wasn't there? I might hold off on bothering to try and get that one. Oh. There you go. Until the next time we're back in home base, just because. People need to see you. Lots of time. Honestly, using this day mostly for heal. More than anything about brain. Wait a second. Doesn't this look suspicious right there? Hold back. Just didn't know the whole time. Or I'm a little annoyed at myself for missing that before. That one. You just have a jump, just a doop. Hit the wrong button. Button by accident and discovered that we just had a jump. I didn't know. All right. There. You know what? Sure. While I'm thinking about it, we will go ahead and trudge back to that. Alright. And you know what? We did pick up some green stuff, didn't we? Yeah. I think we can see on the inventory screen progress bar for that overall. To check on what that is. Yeah, the green capsule's weird. We're not. I think we're about halfway to the first like line of it, which I think we're probably an eighth of the way through the whole thing. Which tracks? Like that makes sense to me. Oh, everywhere, aren't you? Alright, do I think... Yeah, I can probably... Alright, in here. Is that not? Oh, I'm not on. There we go. Come on, dum dum. Yay, shot expansion. Honestly, at this point, we are already to the point where I should consider using the fire shot instead of the missiles. We've got an inventory limit right now of 60 fire shot. Okay, so
Could stay away, could you?
let's real quick, let's pop into here. Marker, nope. I hit the wrong button again. I'm hitting the wrong buttons a lot in this game, and I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. It's because it's a Nintendo control layout, and I mostly play PC games. But I will say, this map, the way that this is very counterintuitive. So if we hit left on the stick, the whole thing rotates. Let's call it, clockwise. And if we hit right, it rotates counterclockwise. If we hit up, the whole thing rotates. Like, to me, the left and the right make sense. Like, okay, I'm pushing the left, so I'm rotating this way, right? But then when we push up, we don't go up. In my opinion, we go down. Like, we're sending the camera. The camera is orbiting around us. If we hit left, we move left and orbit around the point. But if we hit up, we don't move up, we move down. And that, I really wish that there was a setting to flip specifically the map. And as far as I can tell, and as far as I can Google, that is not an option. You're either flipping around everything, or you're flipping nothing. Everything meaning like the character controller and the cursor, and like I don't want those. Those are fine. It is specifically the map that is a problem. So, yeah. It's honestly surprising that they don't have an option for that, because like from a programming perspective, making the map thing operate opposite is trivial amounts of code. Like it'll be more code to have like the entry in the UI to flip it than the actual code to make it happen. Because it's simply a an inversion. You just on the code that checks to see like, all right, am I holding the button down? Go up. You just put that, and it's inverts positive negative. I'm ranting, but it's painful when you're like, this is really hampering my experience, and it would be so easy to make it not hamper my experience. But because it's specific inside of the thing, I can't like use controller remapping or something to make it go away. Isn't that right, Cat? Alright, scripted event for once we have the fire shot. Acid rain, it looks like. Ghost rain? Radioactive mutagen rain? I'm a little surprised that there's not a little hood thing with the computer being like, this is this kind of rain. Biomutagen event detected. Alright, so hold on, let's consider where we need to go. We've got the fire shot. Does that help me? Is a fire door? I honestly don't remember. Actually, I don't remember seeing that door at all. Another one of these little tomb things. I'll take it. It feels like such a tease to have that like bit where it looks like we're gonna have a side-scrolling section, and then it's not. Alright, so you need flambe. Anything else in here that looks large and significant enough to require flambe? You kinda do. Alright, so I'm taking from that that the answer is no. I don't need to burn everything. Ooh. Energy. Okay. Hello. You little guys. Web crawler, right? Yes, you guys. No. I was expecting them to be like a easy shot replacement in case the player decided to like really go ham. There we go, there's some shots. Should have scanned that while I had the chance. That's too close. Alright, trying to... Never mind. I wonder if we could get an upgrade later to let us get the get some of these things onto our radar. I see. Not quite, a little too high. Oh. Now we can raise you up a little bit, out to there. Perfect. Cool. Charged fire shot. Launch several fire shots simultaneously. The added heat causes them to rotate. Uses 3 shot ammo. Cool. Large amount of psychic energy detected from a large crystal in the statue's forehead. Analysis implies charge produces an electric field for teleportation. Ooh, charged fire shot. Okay. Well, we have to fire it off, right? Interesting. That's not quite how I expected that to play out. Worth checking behind, just to be sure. Alright, where are you going to take me? It feels pretty elaborate just to pop me out. Huh. That's actually quite surprising, I feel like. Considering that was like 3 rooms, and now that I'm looking more closely, I see that I actually do need to go back in. Because there was a morph ball thing that I missed. Interesting. I was kind of afraid of this. It does look like the fire stuff has respawned. That was last year. Webbing, I should say. Right. Alright, so I can like jump into my vertical bombs, which is nice. Energy tank. Alright, so that was super worth it. Hell yeah. Bees. Alright. That's that. I'm a little tempted. Wow. Just absolutely terrible driving on my part. I have not figured out the handling on this at all. Right, we've been to there and it didn't work out very good for us. What are you? Why are you so shiny? Federation signal detected within the sand's surface can be freed with a strong pull. Alright, well we don't have... don't have a grapple, so I'm gonna have to come back to that one. Just missed it entirely. Way too early. Alright, noted. Terrible timing. No, much better. Felt better. Same situation as before. Yep. Right on the cusp of 3 days. 3 grids, that's interesting. It's electric, so on our map now. Good. Barmus. Yeah, I scanned the thing here.
Sure where to go. You can always explore the unsurveyed areas. Have you checked out the Snowy Mountain?
I really hate that this game does that. I would love an option to turn that off. Let me just explore again. I want to find out what that red door was. Now, I might not be able to because I don't exactly remember where the lava waterfall was. It was blocking my way. There's a decent chance I'll get into here and have to turn around immediately, but yeah, I have to turn around immediately. That sucks. Oh well. That's on. I think I'm going to start editing out some of these long loading screens, the ones that we've seen before, just because there's no reason for the videos to be artificially inflated with the loading screens that obviously don't matter from a video perspective. And I can feel myself being annoyed at them, which is not ideal. Really? Here again. Okay, sure.
You should explore the areas you haven't
Yes,
fully
I know,
surveyed yet.
Mackenzie.
Have you checked out the Snowy Mountain?
No, I have not. Here, we'll look at the thing. Yeah. We know. which looks like something we should try. Yeah! That's fun. I like that. A little bit of slippiness to the bike, where, like, you know, you turn and things like nudge you off course and what have you. Still getting used to. Hold on, that spot looks actually pretty suspicious. Looks very suspicious, but I don't actually see anything. The snowy mountain. I don't remember what the deal was with this. Oh, I do remember what the deal was with this. This was a fire transporter situation, right? Lock can only be removed if exposed to high temperatures. Alright, and you are? Viola tank. Maximum boost by 1. Alright. Dimensional item transfer complete. Device deactivated. Alright, cool. Wait, am I in the right place? Or am not? I was like, this doesn't look snowy mountain-y. This looks like the forest area. I'm glad that the glimmer for that item is still visible from a very long way away. Could easily have been a, like, oh, you've come up to this and now the glimmer's gone situation. And that would have been less than ideal. No. I thought maybe I could summon Viola on this platform because technically we entered this room using Viola, but no. Alright, what do we want to bet that we'll get the grapple next? That feels like probably where we're headed. But I could easily see us actually getting the ice beam next. Away! Looking at this suit, I do kind of wish that they had like a decal system where as you go through a sandy area, you build up some like grit in the grooves of your armor. Because Samus's suit looks like it would get a lot of grit in it, you know? There's a lot of ridges and folds and whatnot. Like I'm just looking at the bits there on her shoulders, on the pauldrons, and I'm like, that would 100% like get grimy. And so that would be a cool way to sort of reflect the environment and reflect that Samus is kind of like, you know, having to deal with a lot of stuff. That's a boost thingy up there, if I remember correctly. There's a ice thingy up here, yeah. I wonder if I had used the charge shot, would I have had a better time? Like, would it have been a one-shot thing? Off-grid LED guide light fuses oxygen and hydrogen from the surrounding environment, generating heat, electricity, and light. Capsule capture platform, alright. Cryopod, wow. This is pretty. Look at this. Ice belt. Again, getting some Twilight Princess vibes, which is not what I did not expect this game to give me so much Twilight Princess vibes. Right, cryopod transport system, cable transport that runs the laboratory and crane loading area, non-operational. Can I use Viola? No. A scout? Another one of these scouts. I feel like I should probably be noting where the scouts are. Interesting that the trucks are pretty consistently, like, noted and scannable. Unique. It makes me wonder if there's going to be a thing with the trucks later. Whoa! Space Wheels? Cool. Snow Wolf? Alright. I wasn't expecting the name to be so straightforward. Carnivorous quadruped. Alright, so it only takes one. Alright. burning through our shots here, but it's okay. Absolutely demolishing the local biodiversity. Glad that I picked up those upgrades when I did. Yes, heard. They're not helping me out very much with ammo drops. I feel like this is not the answer. Alright, we're out. Whoa, hold on, did I? Scripted death? Surely not. Huh, scripted death. Alright, let's go find out who saved us. 1 energy. I was kind of expecting to be able to scan that. All right. Elevator for vehicle. Yep. He accidentally did this. Or I don't mean to. I don't mean to use that particular tool. I'm just happen to be doing a charge shot while I'm in scan mode. Pod maintenance gate currently offline. Offline and locked. White tank, alright. We got 5 shots. A data terminal, offline, yep. Electric shock. Oh, I could see us getting the electric in this area. That could make a lot of sense. Main control terminal. Can provide a schematic, so a map. Healing pod. Line. Transport tube. The transport tubes are definitely going to become relevant later.
All clear. I never thought I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus. In a place like this. Corporal Rieger Tokabi, Fed Sniper, Herc Unit Delta. It's good to finally cross paths with you, but tell me, where are we? We were deep in gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
Access code approved. Display holographic schema of the laboratory. Hologram interactivity initialized.
Oh, you were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted. Ah, you want to go there. In that case, this elevator is the only way down. But the power's offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life.
Okay.
All right, you have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here. Luck be with you.
Alright. Again, it feels like they really don't trust the player to figure out where they need to go, which is killing me. Like, it's a Metroid game. Come on. Trust the player. Rieger Tokabi. He said his name, I already forgot. Beam turret, yep.
That is one powerful turret.
What?
I'll keep an eye on things from here. Least I can do.
There we go. Currently offline, okay. I'm sure it was gonna go, but alright, so go down. Another look at that mechanism that was deactivated a second ago. It's activated now. Currently online. Online. There we go. And you know what? This seems like a perfect place for us to end the episode, and we'll start the next one here in this facility. So, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and see you in the next episode. Bye!